Hi guys, it'll be a short video on setting up Angel's Horn H00501 turntable mini system. Why? Because the manual here is not very clear in all areas, although it's quite good. And I've watched all of the videos that are talking about setting this turntable, and I found all of them slightly lacking in some areas. By the way, the strange echo is because I have the cover open here. So, how do you set up the turntable? The first thing you'll be doing, you'll be getting this one from the box and putting this in here. Then you'll be mounting the belt, and there is a belt hook in the box, but the manual says nothing about this little handy tool. The idea is that you need to place belt around here, right? And then you need to hook it up over the drive here. You can either do this using two hands or the hook like that. It's easier with the hook, and initially I had no idea what the hook is for, so I've decided to create this video for you. Then you need to turn a couple of times the drive here, and as you see, the belt went to the middle here, and it stays stable in this position. The next thing you need to do is to place the plate here, like that. Then you'll need to place the felt over the plate. Yeah, and now the interesting thing about setting the arm and the cartridge. Okay, so let's pause the video and I'll get my camera a little bit lower. Okay, so what's the goal of the exercise? You'll need to set the counterweight on an arm. Maybe let's use my pointer. You'll need to set the counterweight on an arm so that the arm stays horizontal at the beginning. And then you will need to move the counterweight slightly in this direction by rotating it to make the force of the cartridge, the force of the cartridge that the needle will be touching the record in the recommended area. For the stock cartridge, it's between 2.5 and 3.5 grams. So what we need to do, and I'll get you through this in a second, is to get this to the horizontal, more or less horizontal position in the first place, and then to zero the weight and slowly rotate the counterweight to set this for, let's say, 3 grams. And the thing is that the counterweight comes separately in the box. It comes separated from the arm. And as you can see, this part is moving around, it's rotating. And the thing is that it's just a scale, it doesn't change the setting of the counterweight weight. We also have a flat screwdriver screw here that allows us to mount the counterweight precisely once we will finish the setup. So the first thing we need to do is to set the arm free and move it somewhere in this area between the plate. Let's rotate it slightly. Yeah, between the plate and between the mount here. And as you can see, it falls down right now. Oh yes, let's move this one down also. Yes, it falls down. Okay, so let's mount it on and let's rotate it. Yeah, so as you can see, it's already going up. If I move it too close here, it will start going down again. If I move it too much to the back, it will go up. The idea is to set up the initial position of the arm to be horizontal. It's right now, I'm pretty sure you cannot see that. So maybe I will try to move the camera, but I have no idea how. Maybe let's try this in my hand. Oh, maybe like that. Okay. So, as you can see, it's falling down right now. It's not horizontal. Let's... It's kind of hard to do this with one thing only. Let's rotate the counterweight. Oh, it's better. I was rotating the counterweight clockwise, so it made the arm move slightly up. I cannot do this, overdo this, because it will be like that. So what I'm trying to get the arm to be in a horizontal position. It's not right now. It's going upwards. So let's move the counterweight slightly like that. No. Now it's better. Okay. It's better. We could probably remove the protection for the needle to be super precise, but it's very, very lightweight. So right now, let's move it a little bit closer. Yeah, I would say it's horizontal. Oh, it's very close to being horizontal. Okay, like that. Almost perfect. So, as we can see, the scale on the rotating ring, now it's showing something completely random. The idea is to, without moving the external counterweight part, as you can see, I have a screw here. So without moving the external part, we will want to rotate the internal part, and we can actually move that, do that on the mount. We will want to have the scale with 0 facing up. Yeah, so 0 is facing up, and now every rotation of the counterweight, by this time the external part, will give us 1 gram of the force pushing the cartridge needle down. So we have half gram right now, we have 1 gram, we have 2 grams at 0, again at 0, because we've done 1 full rotation. And as I said, we want to have something in the middle between 2.5 and 3.5, and that's basically 3. So we've done 1 rotation, and 1 rotation gives us 2 grams. So we need to move this to position 1, and this should give us exactly 1 gram of the force at the needle. And now we can screw the flat screw in the counterweight to secure this position. Now we would also like to remove the protection for the needle, and I'll show you one more thing for checking the alignment of the cartridge. So let me pause the video and I'll use my tripod again. Okay, so in the box with the manual you'll find a small printed piece of paper, and this is 2-point cartridge alignment protractor. The idea is that you'll be placing this piece of paper here on the bolt, yeah, and now you'll be setting your tone arm in 2 positions. As you can see, maybe let's take it off. You'll see two important positions here marked with crosses. This one and the second one here. The idea is that you'll be setting the cartridge needle to rest exactly in these two places. So in my case, it's kind of hard to do this with the camera here. Yep, it's like that. And what I want to do now is I want to take a look from the above and check if the cartridge surfaces, this one and the side ones, are following the lines on the paper. And I want to do this for the second cross here. Yes? And in order to move the cartridge, I need to slightly loosen these two flat screws and to use this small lever to rotate the cartridge. The idea is to check for these two positions and to set the position of the cartridge to be following the lines in both settings here and here. I'm not sure if you'll be able to get both of them perfect the first time, but it'll take something like 5 minutes to get it almost the same for both positions. And then you should secure back your flat screwdrivers at the top of the arm. And that's basically it. One more thing that you can use to set the arm is located here. The small lever that allows the arm to drop and lifts it up. The thing is that there's a small plastic piece with rubber. You can see it here. And in my case, and I've read that in the comments for this particular model, many people were saying that they need to remove this rubber by tearing it apart in order for this arm to be working properly for this lever here. The thing is that you do not have to do that, because there is a screw here, small Phillips screw here, and you can either lose it and it will allow for this part to move on spring up and down, or you can just, as you can see here with mine, push it downwards and screw it up, and then you won't have to remove this rubber part and it will be working correctly, like in this case. When I'll be dropping it down, it will slowly move downwards and it will allow the arm to drop down. And that's it. That's basically it. The last part is quite important because, as I've said, many people were tearing this rubber part away, and that's not a good idea. So that's it. You can also, for checking the force of the needle, sorry about that, you can also buy something like that, a very small weight used for checking the toner cartridge force setting. Let's place the batteries inside, and it's very cheap, so you can check your manual measurements, or you can just set the weight using this tool. The idea is that I'm turning this on. Yeah, it should be like that, and you can see it's set for zeros, and then I'm placing the needle in the middle of the black dot here, and it says, what does it say? 2.5, 2.6, almost 2.6. So I was going for 3 grams, and I got something like 2.6. I'm not doing this the first time, and I'm surprised to see that I'm getting this on a regular basis. So basically it's not free, but it's still good because the records do not skip. I have no problems with playing records, and that's just enough. And now I can fine-tune my counterweight with the small weight. The small weight was something like $10, maybe. So it's worth getting one anyway. I link to it in the description. You may also see that there are very popular alignment tools like that one that I got off from AliExpress. But this is basically the same thing as this printed piece of cardboard. So you can use either that one or the cardboard that was delivered with the turntable. They all work the same way, equally good. And I think that's it. So, all in all, the video took 16 minutes and we've started from scratch, meaning that you will be able to set up your turntable for the first time in something like 15 minutes. And yes, that's it. So, enjoy your new turntable, set it up properly, and have a great rest of the day. Bye, guys.